What's up, y'all? Let's talk about a few things real quick, man. I don't know if y'all can hear me or whatever. I'm gonna take this shit out real quick. Let's talk about some shit real quick. Uh, let's start with my cousin David Newton and Fredricka now. Now, my cousin David Newton now, he in Oakland, California. And he selling, going to buy houses, selling them to the white people and the foreigners in Oakland for millions of dollars. He buying them from the black people that own them in Oakland, and he's selling them at rates that black people can't buy them no more. So he basically helping the homeless rate in Oakland increase, because he's taking the black people out of their own houses and he's selling them to the people that's coming in from past Oakland to want to be a part of Oakland and things like that. Let's talk about Fredricka Newton. Fredricka Newton went and started the foundation, right? Nothing of the foundation consists of what my father would do. When I say what my father would do, meaning a feeding program, a police to police, the health clinic, or this or that. That consists of nothing of what my father would do. So my father most likely is rolling over in his grave on that behalf. It's a good thing that they trying to keep the Panther history alive. Before us was still doing any of the Panther work, David Newton, my first cousin, which is my daddy's nephew, he damn sure ain't doing it. Fredricka Newton, which is my father's widow, she ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so y'all have to understand that with me coming along, me being found out, discovered, with me having my own international government, with me having my own political party, with me having my own news agent, I'm a certified reporter, with me having my own processing service where I can get people cases filed and go and serve subpoenas and all these things. I can issue subpoenas and all this shit right here. These are the things that my father, Dr. Huey P. Newton, stood for. He did not stand for no museum to where you go in there and look at pictures. He stood for action. He stood for action. He didn't stand for going to go buy houses from the black people in Oakland, then go selling them to the foreigners or to the white people for $800,000, $2-3 million and shit like that. He didn't stand for that. He would have never did no shit like that. He would never do nothing like that there. So this is the reason why I'm fighting for the rights of all this right here, so I can really put it back into the action and the perspective of what my father would be doing if he was still alive today. I seen a video post that Myeshia Newton said that if my father was alive, he would vote for Donald Trump. If my father was alive, ain't no fucking way in hell he would vote for no fucking Donald Trump. Any of y'all that's sitting there believing that there is a damn fool, right? So this is coming from me, Rico Deuce, the son of Huey Newton. Ain't no way in hell if he was alive he would be voting for Donald Trump. No way. So we got to get this thing back in perspective of what the Panthers really stood for and what they really did, and start back putting the service in play that the Panthers stood for. I will be in Oakland. I will be living in California in approximately the next, no longer than the next month. I will be living in Oakland, California. Well, the Bay Area, put it that way. I'll be living in the Bay Area. So the movement will continue strong in Oakland once I arrive. So for all the people that's in Oakland, expect to see me there, and expect to see me on the streets, and expect to see boots on the ground. Man, let's talk about another thing real quick, and I'm gonna end the live. Myeshia and Fredricka made all that shit about Paul Birdsong, right? What he was doing, this, that, and this, that, and Well, why they won't sue me? Why they won't sue Rico for using the Black Panther name? Why they won't try to send me no cease and desist letter for saying I'm Dr. Huey P. Newton's son? You know you can get a criminal suit for that right there. You know you can get criminal charges and civil charges for that by saying you somebody's child and you actually are not that child. Why they ain't attempted to do that shit to me yet? I'm gonna tell you why. Because they know the truth and they know what's up. They know what's up. They know if they ever tried to do that, it's over with for them. They know that. So I just wanted to kind of touch bases with y'all on that right there, man. Let's get back to what it really is supposed to be, man. Black Panther style. Peace out.